And something else I read too. Of course, Lilly has this...
Speak your mind.
Oops. What is it?
Special ability, Larlick's Minor Drain for the spell. And,
Nature's servant awaits.
you always see names like that sometimes in these spells, and I always just assume that there's some long-dead mage that has created the spell. But not necessarily so in this case. It's pretty interesting. Larlick, if I pronounce that right, is actually a mighty lich who still exists. And he actually resides on the Sword Coast. I didn't know this. Some people think he's a... Actually, I have to look this up. Oh, one of the last surviving Sorcerer Kings of Netheril. Keep forgetting about this Watcher's Keep. We haven't even heard about Watcher's Keep yet. Alright, going back to Trademeet. But he lives in a host of towers, of course the tallest one, in a place called Warlock's Crypt, which is a corruption of his name, Larlock. Eventually became known as Warlock's Crypt. And it's a virtual city of undead, and it's north of Baldur's Gate, between the Troll Hills and the Sea of Swords. Well, that would have been interesting. We could have seen that in the first game, but of course, sounds like a more mighty opponent than Saravox, so probably couldn't have that in such a low-level campaign. I just thought that was interesting. He's also known as I think the Shadow King, which certainly sounds familiar, but I think that's certainly different than the King of Shadows from the Neverwinter Nights game. But an interesting nickname nonetheless. Alright, enter into the mayor's house.
I await your need.
I deserve what?
Yes?
Alright, I don't believe anybody new is here either.
What?
We are in your debt for whatever you did. I thank you, and Trademeet thanks you.
Alright, saying that the attacks have stopped. Saying but we have received reparations. I'm not sure why he's saying but. Oh, not only, okay. Alright, gaining a bit of experience. Saying he wishes he could offer more of a reward. Doesn't look like he's giving Lilly anything, but he didn't necessarily promise her anything, just that business might return to normal. Now he's talking about some other problem. Alright, 2,000 coin. Alright, he's talking about thieves infiltrating the town. A group of djinnis from Calimshan arrived while we were enmeshed in the druid business. They and their gold were welcome enough at first, but in only weeks they have taken all business and put a stop to it. Well, alright. This sounds awfully familiar to Lilly because, of course, we even have the Raksasa's head with us. Yeah. Alright, so he's making his case to try to convince Lilly to look into this, but of course, I've already done this. But yeah, I think she's going to ask what he might reward with. Maybe she can get something for it. Guildmistress Busya, if I pronounce that right, of the Merchant Guild may offer more. She knows what must be done and can offer a reward, I'm sure. Alright. Alright, Viconia ready to level up. So...
Yes?
Speaking with the Guildmistress then...
What is it?
We can use whatever help we can get these days.
Calling Lilly a heroine. Alright, talking about the problem with the djinni. I ask that you go there and convince them to leave. Either find their rakshasa or destroy them, I suppose. Alright, offering a reward of gold as well as an item of some power that the guild has in its stores. Alright.
What? What?
You must gather your...
I think Lily's a little uneasy though. Either that, I forgot his name already. The other lord that said he was going to be the future lord of Trademeet. Him, and we're still waiting for Isaiah Rowanol to pop out of nowhere and surprise us. Don't know when that's going to happen, if at all. I guess Lily's starting to look over her shoulder a lot. Alright, so speaking with the Dow, the Khan.
I am ready.
Oh, I sense that you possess the head of our little Ihtafeer with you as agreed. Astounding, even for a mortal.
Here, then, is a scimitar that you may find useful. It has been mine own for some time, but I'm sure I shall find another. Use it well, Wayfarer. Now he's talking to the head. You have been a very naughty creature eluding us as you have. What a brave mortal to bring you to us. We return to Calimshan and fulfill our service, and you, mortal, may tell your patrons that their town is free of our little terror, yes? We shall not return. Look at that. Alright. Well.
Yes?
So I think we'll return then to the Guildmistress so that they can, I guess the merchants can restore trade.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
But I'm surprised he didn't mention anything, Lord Coprith. Oops.
What is it?
About Cerned.
So, have the Jinn been dealt with? Have you been successful?
Yeah. Saying that they've agreed to leave. Actually, they've already left. Yeah, remarking that it was a good solution. To Lily, it was the easier solution, I think. Alright, rewarding us. You should go and find Lord Logan, I think, and tell him of your deed. You've earned a hero's welcome here in Trademeet, my lady. Alright. So it sounds like things are being restored to some sense of normalcy.
Greetings once again.
Alright, telling him that the Tao have left. Excellent news! What a wonder you are. You've come into our town and delivered us from what I had thought to be insurmountable problems. I trust the Guildmistress showered you with rewards, and if not, she should. We didn't really check.
Citizens of Trademeet, we are gathered here today to honor the heroes of our small town.
Led by the lady, Lilly Black. I guess probably the corner of her lips curling into a tiny smile.
They have not only stopped the assault of nature upon us by removing the evil druid that had taken over our local grove, but have also spared us from the recent domination of the genies.
Oh, look at this. We actually got a reputation increase.
You are once again free to walk the streets of Trademeet, and new caravans have already been hired to bring supplies to our local merchants. It is good to know that even though we do not have our beloved Joaquin looking out for us, we still have people like this who we can turn to in a time of need. From this day forth, I declare that these companions be known as the heroes of Trademeet.
Their likenesses shall be displayed on the fountain forevermore.
Bravo! Bravo!
Here, here!
You have saved us all! Oh, yes. Most excellent work, hero.
Lady Lilith Lurraxol. I think we saw the Lurraxol estate. Curious who that is.
Indeed!
You will always be welcome here. You are a true hero who has shown true valiance to my people. I thank you, and hope that the gods smile on your journeys.
I think being that she's been so well received, she might introduce herself to some of these noble families.
Greetings to you. I'm Lady Lilith Lurraxol, the head of the noble family that founded this town long, long ago. I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
Of course, Lady Lurraxol is already beating her to it. Okay.
It is pleasing to know that there are heroes of real mettle here in Trademeet, ones with both courage and ability. As it so happens, I have need of such people. Please, if you are interested in the reward for performing such a task, do come and speak to me at my mansion. I look forward to seeing you there.
I think Lily was hoping to be maybe invited for a meal, not necessarily to be proposed work. All right.
I see that vicious harpy has already pounced upon you. Ignore whatever she says. She is a conniving witch and a liar. I am Lord Skarmaen Alibakkar, and it is my family that founded Trademeet, not hers. So I greet you in the name of the town's premier family. No doubt Lady Lilith has asked you to perform a service for her. I happen to need the same service done, so I ask that you come to see me in my home so that we may discuss it further.
Yeah, Lord Alibakkar is certainly not charming.
If you are foolish and work for the Lurraxols, however, you will not be welcome in my home. Think carefully on this.
I am sorry they chose to involve you in their schemes. The Lurraxols and the Alibakkars are old and powerful families here, and they have been feuding for generations. Be careful in your dealings with them, that's all I can say. I have here a reward that the town merchants have gathered for you.
Okay, I missed this last little bit. Don't forget to go and see the statues that have been conjured in your image. They're in the center of the town at the fountain. And gaining some even more experience. But yeah, I think, of course, Lily's interested in visiting with Lady Lurraxol. Certainly not Alibakkar, I think was his name. It's interesting that they both claim to be founders of Trademeet. Alright. Despite Lord Logan's warning not to speak really with either of them,